See a little full-point pressure since their Parker in the game.
All right, they're going to talk it over. They're going to look it over. Have some conversations here. Get themselves straight. How about the veteran leadership? Gibson Jimerson for 3. Frank Martin, not so happy. EDU. Don't see much contact like we just saw between Billikens and the Minutemen on the golf course, Julia Scott. As the refs were just reviewing this for a possible flagrant 1, Van Bussel over the top, but they decided to call it a common foul.
Yeah, they were just looking to see if there's any contact above the waist. That's what they're looking for, whether it's intentional or unintentional. They're just going to call it a common foul, but Van Bussel's getting his money's worth tonight. I like that. 4 personals in about 8 minutes.
That's what he was asked to do. Hey, answer the bell, right?
Exactly. Everybody's got to roll.
Well, we got a 6-point ball game here with just over 12 to play.
So you got Cohen back in the game with those 3 personals. If I'm Umass, I'm making sure he gets touches because that's the whole point of having him in the game.
Yep. Medley tries to save it, but throws it right back to the Minutemen.
Should reset the shot clock. Another offensive rebound. That would be the 10th offensive rebound for Umass. You don't have Cross in the game, so you would think that they're going to want to try to go in Ezewiro with Cohen and try to run him to the box. There he is. Ezewiro doing a nice job fronting him, making it difficult.
There you go. There's your whistle.
Yeah. So what happens is when you can't contain a dribbler, the dribbler goes by Jimerson, then Ezewiro goes over to block a shot, which frees up Cohen for the offensive rebound. So take a look at this. Just the drive goes baseline, and Ezewiro comes over for the attempted shot block. Nothing there, but then his man goes to the offensive glass. That's why it's so important to be able to help and contain a ball handler, because then it puts so much pressure on your bigs, opens you up for offensive rebounds.
See Josh Cohen at the line. He spent 4 years at St. Francis. More of a vocal leader when you talk to their team. He's the veteran who wasn't here last year, but good to have him. They say he's well-spoken. And he's really the guy who's going to let you know that he's there, whether it's on the court or off.
He averaged 21 points a game, was Northeast Conference Player of the Year. So, I mean, this guy's an established player at a high level and just an instant impact player for Frank Martin. A little zone defense this time by Frank Martin. Get in a seam, make 2 play 1.
Frank Martin called his zone defense to change up to his fastball.
Yeah, that's what, again, a lot of coaches do that. You see that with Travis Ford. You just got to make sure that you practice it enough so that when you do throw that change, you know what you're doing. What a tough finish. Jalen Curry is an aggressive scorer coming off the bench. 6-foot true freshman.
9 points tonight. He averages 12 in conference play.
Yeah, I mean, he's hunting shots. This is that danger zone, Alexis. It's a 9-point game, 10 minutes to go. If you're the Billikens, you don't want to wake up and be down 15 at the next media timeout. You got to get a stop, get a defensive rebound, and then on this end, you got to make sure that you're getting the shot that you want. And again, I would play through Ezewiro. I would like to see Gibson Jimerson be a little more aggressive like he was early in the first half, even trying to get into a seam in the zone.
There's Jimerson. Off the mark, Umass. Trying to get it, but it goes off Umass Billikens ball.
Frank Martin can't take it anymore. He starts grabbing guys on the bench, says, go get him.
Tossing him in the game.
If you don't rebound for Frank Martin, you're coming out. He's just grabbing jerseys and throwing guys in. He is a treat.
Meadows and Banks working up top.
Back to man.
Turnover there, and this is their game. Keon Thompson with the slam.
Yep. Points off turnovers. That's really when they made their run in the first half, is the Billikens had some turnovers and they converted.
Jefferson for 3. 13 for him.
That's a good answer.
Nice job.
The turnover and leads to the finish by Keon Thompson, who's had a great night, and then Meadows gets in and finds Jimerson, the quick release from the corner. We know he can do that, so he's starting to warm up a little bit. And good to see Sincere Parker trying to make something happen. And you know, we talked about this danger zone. Good answer by Jimerson. Now you get the opportunity to cut it in. You don't want to trade baskets with UMass, though. You got to get stops, come down and convert. So you don't want to just be trading baskets. And Steve Truxford doesn't. He was getting ready to show some full court pressure before the last media timeout. See if he doesn't try to show that wrinkle with his lineup.
Gibson Jimerson leading all scorers with 13 points. 4 for 12 from the field, 2 for 7 from beyond the arc. You like that he keeps shooting them, though.
Yes, I mean, he's that kind of player where he's kind of been a quiet night and you look up and he's got 13. And he can score it quickly.
Billikens have cut it to 6. Looking to get a stop here defensively.
I'd be surprised if UMass doesn't try to get Crossmore involved. He's been very, very quiet.
Foul on Parker is his first personal game.
So Parker just needs to be solid. He doesn't have to be outstanding. He just got to be solid and just not give up a lot of points. Because you know what he can do on the offensive end. It's like my coach used to say. He said, listen, you're working on the plus-minus system. If you score more than you give up, I'll leave you in the game. And if you don't, I'm taking you out. Parker's kind of on that same contract. Yeah, he's good.
You asked for more cross. That's your fault, Scott.
I didn't ask for it. I just said I'm surprised you don't go to him. I mean, that's tough. I mean, you got no answer for that.
13 for him tonight.
He's just such a tough guard because he's 6'8", 230. So if you go small, he just does what he does. And if you go big, he's quick enough.
Jimerson to Ezawara for the slam. Yeah, it's a lot of cross in this game. See the foul there on Ezawara.
Ezawara, we talked about, he brings a factor that nobody else has. And watch the beautiful drop pass by Jimerson, and you can throw it pretty much anywhere and let the big fella go finish with the hammer. He's got quick hops.
Ezawara's got to take a seat, picks up his 3rd personal, and Hughes back in the game.
I wouldn't expect him to sit long. He might get a minute or two, maybe after the under 8 timeout, but they're going to need him on the floor down stretch.
Cross and Diggins working together here. Can't get it to go. Billikens Club, the annual charitable giving program that benefits the Department of Athletics at St. Louis. For more information on the Billiken Club, how you can become part of the club, contact them at 314-977-8180 or via email at billikenclub@slu.edu. Parker with the drive, really trying to get it going, and Scott, he just seemed a little baffled there.
Yeah, just a little too much, a little trying too hard to make something happen instead of trying to get something in the flow of the offense. You can just tell he's trying to get on track and get some rhythm, but again, you want to try to get that in the flow versus trying to make it by yourself. So it's a mismatch here. They're going to come double.
You're looking for Travis got Ford pumped up. Frank Martin, not so much. Quick break here at Jacobs Arena. You have told us about Scott. John Calipari, the second winningest UMass coach, took them to the Final Four. And then how about this guy, familiar face, Travis Ford, the sixth winningest UMass head coach, 3 seasons there from 05 through 08.
Yeah, people forget that Travis Ford spent 3 years in Amherst. Spent 3 years there, then he went to Oklahoma State. But yeah, he was a Minuteman head coach for 3 years, enjoyed his time there, and then it's off to Oklahoma State, and then here with the Billikens for 8 years. I got a great Calipari story. In 1991, we're playing the Billikens. We have the opportunity to play Calipari's team. They're #1 in the country. They come to St. Louis, to our place. So we're playing them at Enterprise, and they come out, and it's on national TV. Dick Vitale's doing the game. We had never played on like big national TV, and Calipari comes out, and just like Frank Martin, like 3-piece suit. The whole team's got refused to lose on the background, and I look at my teammates. We're so intimidated. They're #1 in the country. They got Marcus Camby, Lou Rowe, Dana Dingle, all these guys. And I just look at my guys, and I'm like, we're already done. Like in warm-ups, I could just tell they were so intimidating. Just their look, Calipari, the way he came out, it was just like, we're just going to crush you. Now, we only ended up losing by 6 or something, but it was our first kind of big stage environment, and super fun, but a little humbling.
Who was better dressed, Calipari that night or Frank Martin
tonight? Tell you what, Frank Martin's got a nice game going on. He's got the tennis shoes to go with it. Although Calipari pulls it off pretty good, too.
He does. Tough way to come out with a timeout here.
Yeah, turnover, and good decision by Umass. You know, they tried to run it and get to the rim, but that time didn't have it. They'll set it up and work some clock. Again, this is that dangerous zone, 6-point game, 6 minutes to go. Again, I think they're going to try to get cross and touch here. He's got some size on Kellen Thames right here.
Great defense by the Billikens.
Yep, good stop and limits them to one shot, no offensive rebounds.
6-point ball game with 6 to play here at Chaffetz Arena. Saturday night action. And you got to give credit to this team coming out after what we saw the second half on Wednesday night. Gibson Jimerson stepping up in a big way after they had a rough one on Wednesday, and defensively they're doing a great job.
Yeah, and you know these kids. They've got a lot of pride. Yeah. They all come from good families, good programs. You know, these kids are not going to quit on this program, and they've come out tonight and they've shown a lot of fight. They've played together. They've played connected. Doesn't mean you're going to win, but the effort's been there. And their offensive rebound. Moss probably got credited for that. It's 12 offensive rebounds, I believe, by Umass. And that's where you really hurt you when you don't have Ezzalura. Nice drive by Cross.
He's going to finish that one. Oh, wow. Spoke too soon. Can't give him those points if he doesn't get them.
Ooh, that's a missed opportunity for the Minutemen.
Here comes Bradley Ezzalura back in this game. As you said, he wasn't going to sit long.
No, you're not going to win this game without him on the floor. He just gives you such great presence and size down low. You can play through him on the offensive end. He can guard Cohen straight up without the double team on the defensive end.
Nice job. That defensive pressure.
Well, sometimes it's not the guy guarding the post player, it's just the ball pressure that you have. As Meadows misses one, again, here comes Umass. You miss one, you go down, they're going to come. You got to get back and transition.
Jingay there drains that shot.
I thought Jingay extended that arm and pushed off Meadows, but created some space.
Jingay with 6. Jimerson and Hughes teaming up tonight offensively for a very strong game between the two of them.
Jimerson's hard to guard. I mean, he just moves so well without the basketball.
Bradley has a while. That's what you're looking for when he's in the game.
Yeah, that's it right there. Just good patience. Didn't force anything. And Jimerson, I loved his action off the ball. And just 2 dribbles. He knew where he was going, and we've seen that several times. You just got to get Ezra the ball with some momentum. And that time, Cohen's not really squared up, not set. Right call. And the N1 opportunity for Big Red.
Now you got 4 fouls on Cohen.
That's right.
4.5 to play. That's a dangerous game to play for Frank Park. Gibson Jimerson's going to take a quick rest. George Churches stepping back in the ballgame.
Well, I would expect, just under the media timeout, he'll come back. But Churches gave him great minutes to end the first half, so he's earned the opportunity. Yeah, Hughes was grabbing the jersey of Diggins. And that's 17 fouls, so not only does that stop the clock, but gives opportunity for Umass to go to the line.
Russell Diggins sinking his first free throw. Billikens are back at Chaffetz next Saturday, fans. It's going to be an afternoon game. They host Fordham in the Hall of Fame game. Tip time, 1:30 p.m. Tickets available at the box office, online at SLUBillikens.com, or by calling 314-977-4SLIP. Diggins makes the pair. UConn transfer from Philly. Reach-in foul there.
Yeah, that's what they want to do. Frank Martin, he coaches that. They want to challenge every pass. Every wing pass, every guard-to-guard pass. They want to pressure you, get in passing lanes, force those turnovers.
Churchill from deep.
Not a bad look, not a bad look. Even underneath the screen, he can knock that down.
You like the confidence.
Yep. Curry, he's been aggressive all night trying to find shots. You got Thames on cross. Wouldn't be surprised to see if Umass doesn't try to find cross in some space there.
Jumper missing everything, and here come the Billikens.
down 4 threes. That time gets to the rim, finishes with the left hand. Love to see the young fella get downhill.
It's a 4-point ball game. Yep. Hughes with 14. That's a career high for him.
Can you get a stop? Can you get a stop and a defensive rebound? Yeah, Dave's just a little too tight on cross.
Larry Hughes doing it all tonight. 4 threes. That ties a career high as well. 14 for him. We'll be right back.
A nice left-hand layup here just a couple minutes ago. Had a really nice night, very efficient. Plus 11 in the plus minus. Just had a terrific night. Game, Umass is at the line. His opportunity to go up 5 or 6. Interesting to see what Frank Clark does on the defensive end. Does he show a little bit of that changeup, that zone defense, or does he stick with the man? Does he show any full court pressure, or just play it straight up?
I mean, Scott, I would think if you're Travis Ford and company, the fact that you cut it to 4 here now, with under 3 to play, you've gotten into a sweet zone, so you really need to keep it close here. Not let Umass pull away.
No, you feel good. You feel good about where you are. That's what you want to do. We talked about earlier. Nobody's going to blow each other out tonight. It's going to be a tight game. So you're right there. You're within striking distance. Plenty of time left. You just got to get some stops, and then offensively, you got to take care of the basketball. Here's a little pressure. Thought they might show a little bit of pressure to slow down St. Louis on the offensive end. You're going to stay out of those trap zones if you're Mike Meadows. Now they just go back straight man. See what Travis Ford dialed up there at the timeout.
TJ kissing it off the glass.
Pretty good. That's what he does. He's a downhill driver.
10 points for him.
Got to get a stop right here. Wow. Oh, finish.
The drive and the foul.
Man, he took a lot of contact. Shot clock was running down. You can see why he's inexperienced. Talk about transfer from UConn. Look at that. Took a couple bumps from Larry Hughes and then gets strong enough to get it up on the rim.
Hughes is fouling out of this game, but what an effort from him. You celebrate the fact that he's got a career high in points and 3-pointers. Just an excellent night overall.
Yeah, really good night for Larry. Good to see him back kind of playing with that confidence we know he can play with.
Diggins, by the way, double digits in 5 of his last 6 games. He's made 8 threes his last 2 games coming into this one. He's an offensive threat.
I thought we were going to have to take a charge from TJ Hargrove. That was going to hurt.
Close.
I'm glad he avoided us. And also just kind of unlucky that time. Kind of a loose ball on a long rebound. Umass going to get it. Up 6, they're going to expect them to work a lot of clock and then try to run some isolation. That's kind of what they've been doing, whether with Diggins or Cross. Cohen back in the game, so now they got their best on lineup back here down the stretch.
6-point game with under 2 to play.
Good D by Meadows.
Great D.
Yep, good defense rebound. Yep.
Can't figure it out. Here comes Mike Meadows. Azaroro trying to get something. To hear the whistle there.
They're going to should call that on Thompson. I thought Greg Martin was worried they were going to call on Josh Cohen, but Thompson will pick it up and then Aurora will throw the line.
Zora needed a second to breathe there before coming back up. He's doing everything tonight for this squad.
He's getting used to playing 30, 32 minutes a game. He's had to work up to it, but that's what they needed to do.
12 points for him. Hey, Billikens fans, this season College Hunks is helping kindergartners in the city of St. Louis start saving for college through Billiken basketball. College Hunks will donate $1 to the local nonprofit College Kids for every point scored throughout the season. Quick break here on Valley Sports. We'll come back to Chaffetz Arena with more Billiken basketball on the other side. Our coworker and dear friend Alan Stout, who passed away last year from cancer. Earlier today, his alma mater, Illini Central, held a dedication ceremony to name their broadcast booth after Stouty, as we call him. It will now forever be known as the Alan Stout broadcast booth in their gym. We are always thinking about him and his family, his mom Debbie, dad Kevin, and brother Aaron through this difficult time, but a special way to remember an incredible guy, and what an awesome legacy for him to leave. Just an incredible human being, and we miss him greatly, and what a great honor and tribute to Stouty and all that he contributed to the whole industry and that his town, his high school, and he would have loved a good college basketball game like tonight. And I tell you, he would have been on me for every word out of my mouth. He would have had something to say about it. Absolutely. He always had a sarcastic comeback. I loved his sense of humor. I miss him every day. Okay, it's a big stop. You're down 5. You don't need to foul yet, but you got to get a stop and a defensive rebound. That's the quickness. Yeah, that hurts. They use that speed. Diggins with the bucket. They got to get something quick. Meadows goes up with 3. It's no good. Hargrove with the rebound. You'll take a 3, but you don't have to have a 3. You got to get multiple scores here. Okay, now you got to foul. Now you're down 7. You're down 3 scores in 40 seconds. A 30-second shot clock. You got to foul. There you go. That's going to put Curry in the line. So 7-point ball game here. Now we're in foul territory. What's the strategy going forward? Well, it's going to be multiple possessions. You're going to be at least 3 possessions here down if you're the Billikens. So you just got to get something quick. If you get an open 3, great, take it. If you get something just quick at the rim in less than 5 seconds, you take it because you got to get a basket, set up your defense, get a foul. You got to extend the game, increase the number of possessions in the game. Hope they can miss some free throws, but again, it's going to be difficult for Travis Ford and the Billikens. And Frank Martin, expect him to put a little bit of ball pressure in the backcourt to slow down the Billikens a little bit as well. Curry's been really good. Good looking freshman. Curry with 11 points tonight against the Billikens. Really, he's come through strong in conference play, especially as a young freshman. Mike Meadows, easy basket. He has 9 tonight. There's the quick one. Yep. Yeah, now you got to set up your defense, try to deny everything. You face guard everybody. You maybe don't even put anybody on the ball. You just double team maybe Thompson and Diggins, make sure that they don't touch it. But if they do, you got to foul right away. Hey, Billikens fans, tonight's 3-point shot of the game presented by i3 Broadband, the official internet partner of the Billikens Athletics. Belongs to Gibson Jimerson. What a comeback for him. 2 points in his previous 2 games. Tonight, he lit him up. Yeah, he had a good second half. Good to see him back in the rhythm and doing what he does best. Look at that quick release. Doesn't bring it down, takes it right at his forehead. And good to see him back with 16, 4 assists. Did some good playmaking in the first half as well. 0 for 6 from beyond the arc his last 2 games combined. So the fact that he was able to respond tonight, you love to see that resiliency from the veteran. Yeah, he's too good a player. You knew he would come back strong. You knew he would be aggressive. Even tonight wasn't his best shooting game, but he found other ways to make his teammates productive, get to the line, and ultimately found his own shot. Travis Ford in his 8th season here at SLU, 27th season overall as a head coach. He's been through a couple of these timeouts before, talking it over with your team.
Yeah, you always do these like last minute, last 2 minutes. You're down 7. You practice these all the time, and you put it on the clock, and you rep it every single day. You're doing some sort of last minute simulation, so they know what to do. The question is, can you execute? Can you get a steal? Can you get Umass to maybe miss a free throw too?
James with those long arms, he's on the ball, and there's your foul. Scott, they're going to play this strategy out, and obviously you hope it works for them in their favor. But overall, when you look at the second half, you can take some positives away from it going into further A10 play as the season goes on.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty fair fight tonight, and you thought it would be. And again, the Billikens have had games, they went to VCU, played a pretty good first half, didn't play well in the second half. At Dayton, they lost by 5, and they were really in that game most of the game. So it's not as if they haven't proven that they can compete with any team in this league, even the top of the league with Dayton in VCU. But it's putting it together for 40 minutes, putting it together, getting over the hump, learning how to win. And you talk about newcomers. Everybody's got a lot of newcomers. Billikens have newcomers, but that's just college basketball. UMass has 10 newcomers. Everybody's got new teams, so you just have to figure out how to get a victory and put it all together for the full 40. But definitely there are some moments, and the energy generally much better tonight than it was on Wednesday night against Davidson.
Interestingly, as you look at the A10 standings, it doesn't get much easier because you got Dayton and Richmond, both who are undefeated in A10 play. Billikens are going to take on Dayton in early March. Richmond, they will face at the end of February.
Yeah, because the Billikens have partner schools are Dayton, VCU, St. Joe's, and Loyola, so you got to play all of them again.
Yeah. And
you got to play Richmond. Your next game, you go at Loyola. So yeah, it doesn't get a lot easier for the Billikens. And again, other than maybe Dayton, who appears to be kind of separated from everybody else, really anybody else can beat anybody on any given night. And winning on the road in college basketball is hard anyway. So you can be encouraged that you can win on any night, but you can also lose on any night if you can't put it all together for 40 minutes. This is a good team. UMass comes in 3 and 4 in the league. They lost on the last second play to St. Joe's at home. They've been in every game. They beat West Virginia in the non-conference. And again, you see, you got guys like Cross and Cohen, and then you got experienced guards like Diggins and Thompson. I mean, you got the makings of experience and a team that could really do some damage going down to the A10 in the last 10, 11 games.
Yeah, when you talk to UMass and their staff, they really, Coach obviously likes the group of guys that he's got, but he said they haven't really lost a game due to their effort. Sometimes it's minor mistakes here, although their assist-to-turnover ratio is one of the best in the country. But executing kind of little things, closing out second halves, things that a younger team still works on. So UMass has got to work on, but, they come in here, strong record, strong play, and you see that product on the court. Yeah, effort and tenacity is never going to be a problem with Frank Martin's team. That's not an option. It's not optional. That's not how they do it. But, big picture, a better effort by the Billikens. I thought, for much of the game, they were obviously clearly competitive, had a much better offensive rhythm on the defensive end. Too many turnovers, just probably too much front court strength by UMass. The points in the paint, certainly in the favor of the Minutemen. Overall, a better effort, but if you're the Billikens, you got to find ways to win, particularly on your home floor, but it doesn't get any easier going on the road to Chicago Loyola. We'll give some love to Larry Hughes for a career high tonight. Nice to see that from beyond the arc. Yeah, he played well, and again, Churchill, he got some good moments from people off the bench, so there's definitely some positives to take. Now you got to just put it all together and get a victory. All right, Billikens fans, tonight's broadcast has been a presentation of Valley Sports Midwest in association with the Atlantic 10 Conference. The final score from Chaffetz Arena is 84-73 as the Bills fall to the UMass Minutemen. Our next Billiken telecast comes your way next month as the Bills host George Washington, February 24th. Coverage begins at 2 p.m. on Valley Sports. Scott Highmark, I'm Alexa. Thank you so much for watching Billiken basketball. We hope you had a blast with us here on Valley Sports. Have a great night.